Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle Sports and Gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
Hey kids, who wants some totally whack your brains out justice?
Outrageous! Indeed.
That's right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of Unlimited Justice, your Justice League, your Justice Society podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is...
Hey, y'all. It's Lil Hellfire.
And that's right, kids. Get your adult beverages and your medicinal materials of choice. Yes, because we're going to be talking some Grant Morrison JLA. At the time, Rock of Ages from JLA 10 through 15.
More like holograms of pokiness, but it's fine.
It's like you think we're doing one story, then like kind of in the middle towards the end, you jump to something else. It's like, oh, okay, we're doing this now. Okay. Then we get back to by the last issue, we get back to the original story.
Somebody had a bout of ADHD, but that's not my business.
ADHD, yes.
More like THC, am I right, kids?
Ah, nice. You know what this story needs? Yeah, time travel, man.
Dear Truly Dispensary, please sponsor us. Well, that puts me squarely in Florida. If you know, you know.
Oh my God, Capes and Lunatics strain.
Yes. No, Heroes in Cloaks.
Oh, yes. Plausible deniability. Yes.
Exactly. It's all satire and parody.
Hey,
Oh, that could be a strain, too. Satire and parody.
Your weekly strain for when you're listening to Salty and Petty in 2023.
Exactly.
That's the show that needs the cannabis sponsorship.
Most definitely. Have you ever seen the show Weeds?
No, but I know about it. Yeah.
What you know about it? So she had a guy cultivate a strain called MILF. You know.
Yes.
So I'm like, what would my strain be?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
My favorite biscuit. That's the name of the strain.
My favorite biscuit.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Once again, it keeps popping up because no, they were having a contest at Lucas School. They got 2 new rabbits, and they had a contest to name these 2 rabbits. The one was Shadow, I think, and the other one ended up being Biscuit.
Aww.
I was like, oh my God.
Phil stuffed the ballot.
No, I didn't. I didn't even know. I did not even know because that isn't one of the names Luca wanted, but I just saw it on their Facebook page. I was like, oh boy.
It's spreading.
I know.
My favorite biscuit.
All right. So should we get to these issues?
Yeah. This is going to take some explaining.
6 mind-bending issues.
We read it so you don't have to.
It's not bad. It's just...
No, it's not bad. It's just one
trippy.
of those, I don't know what's going on.
Very trippy. All right.
Have that button ready, bro.
What? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, JLA number 10 from September 1997, Rock of Ages prologue, Genesis and Revelations.
Hold on, wait. Can I ask you a question? What
Yeah.
was the relevance of 1120? Is that like the version of it's 420 somewhere?
I don't know. I mean, shouldn't you know that? Or is that...
I don't know. That was just so random.
Unless he just either he picked a random time or it holds some personal significance to him, maybe.
Is he on Twitter? Because I need to know. That was so random.
Maybe he met someone in his life that on November 20th. Who knows?
Okay, sorry. Let's go. We got a lot to
You should
cover.
have taken your medicinal materials. All right. In Earth,
I did. That's why I'm like this.
Hail. In Earth orbit, an astronaut is complaining about bug-ridden equipment. Star Labs claims that a large object is out there with him, but he can see nothing. However, there is something out there with him, something with 6 unnamed people and a mysterious doctor who can, with the flip of a switch, summon the Revenge Squad, 7 purple forms that resemble the founding members.
The Revengers, if you will.
Who resemble the founding members of the JLA. All right. At 11:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Revenge Squad strikes, destroying buildings and not caring who gets hurt. They bill the attack as a direct challenge to the very ideals of the JLA. Wait a minute. It said 11:20 Eastern? Wasn't that Star City? Isn't that West Coast?
So it was...
Star City.
So it was 8:20 a.m. West Coast time.
So double the 4.
Well, then it should have been 8:40 a.m.
Yes, I know, but...
I don't get it!
Star City.
I mean, it might be an angel number or something.
Maybe. Star City's like,
woo!
Woo!
He is into that trippy stuff, so I don't know.
But I just think all those poor people in Star City, they're like, woo! Green Arrow doesn't live here anymore. We don't have to worry about superhero attacks.
Ha ha! Joke's on you, suckers.
I know.
They're like, can we get Black Canary back, or...
Who lives in that city?
She's the competent one.
Who lives in Star City, Ray?
Not the Ray, or
No, Ray. Gypsy.
Atomic Ray, or...
No, Ray as in...
Batman. My favorite character.
I know.
Yes. In the okay, and prepare for the Sausage Fest, kids.
That's a lot of meat.
Let's prepare for the Sausage Fest, because Wonder Woman is dead, kids. So yes, the JLA in this arc, lots of sausage. Or, as we like to say now,
My favorite biscuit.
None of these people are my favorite biscuit.
Hey,
sorry.
In the Watchtower, Martian Manhunter.
Well, Martian Manhunter. I take it back. Martian Manhunter can get it.
Hey, whoa, hey, in the Watchtower, Martian... Yeah, exactly. Martian Manhunter is doing monitor duty with Aztec, the newest member.
The newest member.
Who lasts all of this arc. Who lasts all of this arc.
Get your shekels, babe. Get your shekels. And we never saw them again.
No, they last this arc. The JLA responds, Green Lantern going in first, with Superman, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter, and Batman coming after him. Shut up, Lilith.
Yep.
Batman. My favorite character.
As Green Arrow brings down Flash, quote unquote, Aquaman and Green Lantern subdue their counterparts. Superman and Batman work it out. The Revenge Squad are hard-light holograms built by a genius and controlled by a madman.
Wait, is this the same Aztec that had that short-lived book by Steve Orlando?
Maybe, but he did have like a...
I thought the costume was a little different.
Well, he did have a series in the 90s, too, because I think they said, I don't know if like 10 was the last issue.
I saw the second one. It was like in 2017.
Yeah, there was one in the 90s.
And he was with Ray? The Ray?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because he had something in the 90s, because I think it ended at 10 and then he jumps here.
Oh, yeah, that's Ultimate Man from the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay.
On the satellite, the villains guess that the truth has been found. The Revenge Squad are holograms created and controlled by them. They decide to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
So what are they doing? Dating Lilith Hellfire? Hey-oh!
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so...
I think I need my medication. All right, they have all the information. They have all the information they need. Superman is sent on a suicide run against the jail.
An electrifying Superman, if you will.
But the real Superman's powers have changed, and he absorbs the power of the hologram. The Martian Manhunter. He absorbs Martian Manhunter and Wonder Woman. Are coming. Oh wait, no, he absorbs the hologram. Poor Grant Morrison had to deal with this. Martian Manhunter and Wonder Woman are coming for Green Arrow, but some quick thinking from Green Lantern defeats them.
What? No. First of all, no.
What?
He's not a quick thinker. He's a brute force guy.
Who? Green Lantern? How dare you? It's Cal. It's not Hal Jordan.
Exactly. He's a brute force guy.
No, he's not. He's a sensitive artist. He's not Cal Jordan.
He's brute force. Nothing sensitive about Kyle. I'm sorry. Except for maybe the tip of his...
Wow! Hey, man, you get Jade and Donna Troy. Come on.
Exactly.
He's a Matt Murdock with a power ring.
Ran through, bro.
Hey, At 11:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Martian Manhunter is back at monitor duty. A strange energy field is approaching the Earth from all sides, and he elects to investigate in one of the white Martian spacecraft. Yes.
Well, that's not going to turn out well.
Well, that's where we get the genesis from our title,
yes, from
kids.
our title.
which we will not see the end of in this arc.
Hell, we barely get Revelations. What are you talking about?
I know. But yeah, the actual Genesis event from
Yes.
DC, yes, this is the only issue. So we're doing an event in this book. Meanwhile, it crosses over with the larger DC event, barely.
Just to say that they did.
Exactly. In Star City, the heroes are trying to help and work out the origin of the Revenge Squad when a man comes out of the crowd to complain that he would be a better Green Lantern than the current guy. Shut up, Lilith. Green Lantern tracks down the...
It's canon. Leave me alone.
Green Lantern tracks down the origin point and finds nothing but a strange smell. Something stinks around here.
Oh, I mean, clearly he gets it. He gets it.
The people in the satellite, who are led by Lex Luthor, have an alien who is doing something to his brain. However, they will not kill him. Luthor will apply the principles of corporate strategy to this fight. He has the right people behind him. He has a strategy, and he has a strange object like a glowing heart with a blue flame.
Mm-hmm.
In space,
The right people behind you, that's what counts.
Phrasing! That's how Lilith conducts her dating life, like a corporate takeover. Yes.
Honestly.
Come.
In space, Martian
Talk about your mergers and acquisitions, kids. Suck it, Kona. Somewhere in a sleep-deprived state, Matt Kona just woke up. What did I do?
She's like a heartless billionaire, man. She gets what she needs from the workforce and then fires them, gives them their walking papers. In space, Martian Manhunter begins scanning the energy wave. He reacts in abject horror. The God wave is coming for Earth, and like I said,
this gives me Silver Surfer vibes, but I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Once again, this was for the Genesis event, so yes, we don't have to deal with this anymore, kids. In this episode,
They gave poor Martian Manhunter the poop end of the stick, though.
Oh yeah,
it's because he's green, isn't it?
but it's like you're going into space. Who else are you gonna send? Who's not
Green Lantern?
Green Lantern, yeah.
Any of them. Throw a rock and pick one. Who cares?
But yes, kids, is this such a sausage fest because Wonder Woman is mentioned as having been killed recently. This was at the hands of Neuron sometime between this issue and the last.
What a waste of butter on Legends, by the way.
I know.
I was like, really? That's it? That's all? Okay.
When you order Neuron from Wish.
You're so badass. Like, you just wasted them.
When you order Neuron from Wish, kids.
AliExpress, bro.
Aztec is the JLA's newest member. He joined in Aztec the Ultimate Man number 10.
See, told you.
Yep. This cover is a mirror image of JLA Secret Files and Origins number 1.
Got it.
This is not the first time where the JLA has fought constructs which resemble their evil replicants. They clashed against double gangers created by Dr. Destiny in Justice League of America 19.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really long, convoluted story as well.
Anytime the JLA fights evil duplicates, kids, inspiration
We're in for a ride.
Lots of inspiration was involved.
In a peyote tent, yeah.
Sweat lodge.
At bare minimum, a peyote tent.
Oh my god, he probably has like a sunroom, and it's just like a giant peyote thing. Yeah.
He's probably got a little hut.
It's just a room. It's just a glass room with a desk. That's his office. All right, should we jump to 11?
A hot box, if you will.
Hey-o!
Hey-o! Phrasing!
Superior puss!
You know what? Hot box is a little classier, so... a little more ambiguous.
Sweat him out in the box, kids!
Oh, that reminds me of that Batman animated episode.
What the
He goes to jail.
the prison one?
He
Yeah.
goes undercover. His mattress Malone's his nose up in jail. And they put him in the bus.
Oh, with the-
Excellent episode.
Yeah, in the desert. Yeah,
Yep.
and Alfred has to come rescue him.
Exactly.
All right, let's get to JLA number 11 from October 1997. Rock of Ages Part 2, Hostile Takeover. Oh, we didn't even...
Shout out to the Joker having the best line in this issue, by the way. You know the quote.
I know. We didn't do the credits last time. Yes, writer Grant Morrison, penciler Howard Porter.
Aww. Bless his heart.
Yes. Inker John Dell, colors Pat Gari and Heroic Age, letterer Ken Lopez, and editors Peter Tomasi and Dan Raspler.
Oh, on the first one, it was just Dan, which I haven't thought about Dan Raspler since, like, freaking Young Heroes in Love, and I think that's the last time we saw him in DC, honestly. I mean, hate it or love it. I happen to like it, but yeah, that didn't go over with people too well.
I never read it, really, so.
Yeah. I haven't reread it in like a decade, so.
They all can't be Superboy and the Ravers.
You know what? I found a great appreciation for those.
Oh, yeah?
I found him at my guy had the whole run. And I was just like, I don't really have a lot of Superboy comics. So I mean, modern Superboy comics. So why not?
I mean,
They're not that bad.
they weren't bad, but I just remember always reading
Just not what I would do a Superboy book about.
Yeah, I just read them a lot, and I'm like, this needs more Superboy. It just seems like he'd be like, I'll be right back, and it'd just be
I'm
all
gonna
this.
go get some milk, kids.
I have my own solo book. I'll be right back. I promise. I'm just going out for cigarettes. I'll be right back.
And they never saw him again.
All right. It is the first day of a timetable when Lex Luthor is looking at the eastern seaboard from above. His rivalry with Superman has, he feels, reached its natural conclusion as he prepares
Wait,
to...
you don't have a baby together yet, do you?
Wow!
That's the natural conclusion.
Okay.
Connor?
Oh, yes. Guess he had...
So,
Well, you know what? Connor is around, but they haven't retconned that origin yet.
yeah.
Yes.
So, honestly, I feel like ever since that was like peak rivalry, and ever since then, nothing's topped it.
Exactly. What else could he do? Throw his girlfriend off a bridge? Hail.
Lois would kick his ass.
Oh,
first of all.
and he would...
Has and will on multiple occasions.
And he would enjoy every second of it.
Exactly.
As he prepares to destroy Superman's superhero team. To do this, he has formed a rival force, his Injustice Gang. Rules are quick...
Oh, that money, and that's the name you workshopped? Okay.
Somebody got fired over that one. Rules are quickly established. The Joker is an irreverent perpetrator of vicious pranks. The Mirror Master is a mercenary.
Oh, what is this? The mirror? This is like some third-rate garbage.
Yeah, but what other Flash rogue is going to sully themselves by joining this team? Abracadabra? I don't think
working
so.
with the Joker.
Captain
Yeah,
Cold?
I get it.
Yeah, no. Grodd?
You know what? I'm gonna say it, Pied Piper. I'm gonna say it. You're gonna hate me for it, but
Yeah, but he was
I can say it.
but he was reformed at this time, so
Allegedly.
allegedly. But Ocean Master. Oh God. Okay, let me see if I can get this sentence out with a straight face. Ocean Master is a competent underling. Competent. In 3 days.
Well, there have been times.
Yeah, I guess this
Far
is
and few between, but there have been times.
broken clock is right twice a day.
Exactly. I mean, he's not like Shocker bad or, you know,
No.
Kingsley bad.
No. Oh my God! Don't sully Kingsley's name, man. You're gonna turn off our fans.
No, I invented that, you dick.
And then as mentioned Cersei, this is such a sausage fest. In 3 days, their plan will be complete and the JLA will be destroyed. At the JLA watchtower, the heroes convene. Now that the crisis of the God Wave has passed in between last issue and this one.
And we never heard about that again.
Grant's like, that's done? Oh, thank God. All right. They are returning to the JLA Revenge Squad in their attack on Star City. Aquaman points out that his doppelganger was sighted in the Indian Ocean seconds before a massive mass of water disappeared.
A massive mass, really.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. All right. Then Batman,
my favorite character,
contacts the group with his theory.
Who's not gonna hear this?
With his theory, an anti-league is forming from their opponents. A series of explosions in the sky over the Mojave Desert lead him to believe someone is stealing air.
Better than putting lead in the air. Am I right, kids?
Exactly. But the matter is tabled since the missing chunk in the Indian Ocean has turned up in the San Fernando Valley.
Well, to be fair, they need it there, so...
Oh, yeah. Green Arrow is already on the scene, and Green Lantern runs off to help him as Superman and Martian Manhunter go after the source of the teleportation signal that swamped San Fernando. Flash, Aquaman, and Aztec remain in the Watchtower, but a strange ululation starts. In San Fernando, Green Arrow manages to get most of the people in danger onto a raft before Green Lantern shows up to suck up the water.
That's right. He is a suck-up, so that's natural.
Oh, how dare you.
Phil, of course, loves Kyle Rayner.
just because you're drunk, don't be taking shots at the kids just because you're drunk.
They're cheap shots and he's easy, so what do you want from me?
What do you mean he's easy? He's no Hal Jordan. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, how dare you.
You've got green colored glasses on there for him. It's okay.
You can talk all about Kyle Rayner's love life, but he's never slept with an underage girl as far as I know.
Will just got a shiver somewhere.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
I know.
Can't say anything about Jon Stewart because I, of course, love Jon Stewart.
That's right.
Other than that terrible movie they just made. That's the only Sully on his record.
Oh my God, I was online one day and I saw someone put up a good review of that movie. I'm like, what are they paying you?
They're paid, yeah, definitely.
Okay. But yes, Green Lantern shows up to suck up the water.
Suck, suck.
The two young heroes... Whoa! Lilith!
It's okay, nobody's going to hear this episode. It's fine.
She's a Hoover, kids. The two young heroes go to get a meal. At the cafe, they begin ranting about how hard it is to be the new guys, now that Wonder Woman is dead. They are beginning to wind down when Circe, introducing herself as a psychiatrist and plays on their stress,
Yikes.
liking them to cannon fodder and bringing up their absent fathers.
All psychiatrists in the DC universe are evil.
What, is she even a real psychiatrist, or is she just...
Exactly.
Was this just a cover story this time? I mean, has she been a psychiatrist in other stories, or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Green Lantern leaves, but Green Arrow stays.
I bet.
Tell me he's asexual. It's got that queen DNA flowing through his veins.
Well, honestly, though, just because, I don't know, it's a thing called compulsory heterosexuality where you just kind of have to come to grips are you actually attracted to that person, or is that just what the world expects? So I can accept that from him.
I guess. Well, I mean, they always wrote it at this time where it's like, yeah, he was unsure. He had no experience with women, but they just seemed like magnetically attracted to him.
Yeah.
Because remember what we did on Sector 2814, that cruise story?
Yeah.
When Cal and Wally are just like, how does he do it? And they beat the villains with law books, kids.
No, bro, don't just Google DC comic book psychiatrist. Every last one of them is a villain. Every last one of them.
What? I can't trust a doctor named Psycho? At the Watchtower, Flash, Aztec, and Aquaman have found the source of the strange sound. Metron of the New Gods. Oh, boy.
I'm glad we have that same reaction.
No good comes from that chair. What real name?
Jokers.
The Joker is. There's three of them. Oh my God, the most
Well, allegedly we have the Joker's real name thanks to Flashpoint, so.
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Ugh.
I thought they were gonna do Arthur Fleck or whatever. I would have died laughing. Just to give the old finger to the fans.
Who tells them that they must
Just give it to Mark Hamill.
hail.
Figuratively and literally.
Hail. That's right, kids. Love Hellfire would polish Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
They don't need to be polished.
Okay, Charlie.
However.
Okay, Charlie.
Come on, get your analogies right. Get your metaphors right. You're mixing metaphors here.
Should we change the batteries in that lightsaber? Okay, is that all right?
Close enough. Close enough. My dear young Padawan. Close enough.
That's not how lightsabers work. Metron of the New Gods, who tells them that they must find the Philosopher's Stone or all reality will suffer. I'm like, wait a minute. Wasn't the Philosopher's Stone what Dr. Alchemy used? I'm like, wait a minute. We have another
one?
It's just like there's,
there's multiple.
Just like there's 20 spears of destiny floating around out there for Hitler to find, you know?
Well, they broke it into small pieces, you know?
That's right. Flash and Aztec are cagey, but Aquaman takes charge.
Okay.
Yeah, just ask Detroit how that went. Hey,
I was gonna say.
We'll get back to that. Superman and Martian Manhunter have come to the Injustice Gang satellite, or so they think. The satellite is actually a hard-light hologram, like
another goddamn hologram.
This is the holodeck, like the Revenge Squad doublegangers, and the Joker is in control of the environment. Superman's adherence to the scientific method does him little good, but Martian Manhunter uses his powers to alter his brain, mimicking madness.
Sure.
Cannot play with madness. I thought he actually gave himself the madness because he's like, I can like alter my brain to like, so it's like exactly like the Joker. So he starts.
Who would ever want to do that to themselves?
Well, I guess to get out before the thing blows up. At a coffee bar in the San Fernando Valley, Green Lantern and Green Arrow are bemoaning their position as rookies on the JSA. They admit that they are overreacting, but Circe arrives. Wait, okay. Someone looks like someone pasted that same paragraph there. All right, yeah. Because once again, Green Arrow stays. Hail. In his quarters, Lex Luthor makes a closer examination of the object he's been carrying around, which appears to be a red crystal heart with a glowing blue flame inside. It resonated in sync with the thought patterns of an alien in LexCorp's basement. However, it seems to be much more. Okay, Lilith, here we go. In New York, Eel O'Brien is holding court in a small bar. He is approached by a small-time hood named Matches Malone.
Wait. Eel, come on, play the drop.
Oh, that's right. We do have a drop
for that.
We do have a drop. We have a drop for everything, kids.
Lubricated eels are the best.
He is a slippery customer. Who identifies him as Plastic Man. Eel's face contorts in an inhuman fashion, and the two men go into a back room to discuss something.
I bet.
Whoa! Yes.
Batman, my favorite character.
Go in a back room to discuss something.
It's a lot of meat.
A couple balls on the guy.
Couple of balls down the gob.
I'm so glad I kept that from disappearing into the history books.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Superman and Martian Manhunter have made their way through the Joker's maze to find a simple, okay, kids, CD player.
Oof, that did not age.
Superman
could have been worse. It could have been a boombox or a record player.
Exactly. Well, it's 97. We're in the CDs.
That's a lot of old men, though. Let's be real. That right for DC, both
I know. But
past, present, and future.
But they were trying to talk to the hip young kids at the time.
I think MP3 players were out at this time, but whatever.
If they really wanted to pander, Superman could have been like, "Wait a second, what is this? What is this CD? Is this Crash Test Dummies?" Oh.
And I would walk.
That's not them.
I know. I'm just saying. That's almost as good as the Rickroll.
I know.
Honestly.
Oh my god, my kid tried to Rickroll me. No, but Crash Test Dummies are.
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying.
I didn't know.
They were in a maze.
I know. Superman uses his supervision to check, but all he finds are some sensors and the message: "Dear Superman, your optical scan triggers the bomb. The space station explodes." should have been Lex's voice going, "Thanks, dummy."
No. We have to talk about that Joker quote.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
He's all like, so this little virtual voodoo satellite turns my wonderful thoughts into reality. I think, therefore, they suffer. It's kinky. I like it. That is like, yes. Let Grant Morrison write more Joker dialogue, please.
That's Lilith at her full Lilithist.
Exactly. I'm gonna need Punchline to repeat that somewhere, somehow.
In her own book?
Exactly.
At the watch.
Sorry, Charlie.
Oh, like he's gonna hear this.
Tristan might.
Father, who is this Punchline? An evil lady, son. Don't go near that book. At the Watchtower, Metron is shouting about an ultimate computer and demanding the JLA's assistance. The Injustice Gang use the Alien to mimic Martian Manhunter's telepathy, and Flash and Aquaman agree to help Metron. In the Batcave, Batman,
my favorite character,
has returned from a mission as Matches Malone. Robin and Nightwing have been coming for him in Gotham, fighting the Surgeon and his crime consultants.
Oh, talk about your dealers.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, what? I was like, okay, we're doing this. Batman is working on his plan. Aquaman recognized Ocean Mastermind as part of the Revenge Squad, and by following the money, show me the money, Batman has found the team led by Lex Luthor, who is using classic corporate tactics. However, someone else knows these tactics too. Rich 1%er Bruce Wayne, who is already developing a counter plan.
Sometimes you gotta fight money with money.
How are we gonna stop him, Batman? We will buy Twitter.
Oh.
He better watch himself, man. You see, he's pissing off the left and the right, so.
Twitter was like the last wild, wild west frontier of the internet, where you could just see random porn on your timeline unprovoked. I kind of love that for Twitter.
I love, is it Bleeding Cool? There's like some website, anytime they do an article on Elon Musk or like mention him or something, they always use the picture of him from Saturday Night Live when he was dressed as Wario.
Oh,
every single time. I was
going to say the old picture when he was bald, before he had
I saw that. Oh my god.
The good old eBay days where he ruined eBay. Look, listen, I have a grudge against Elon Musk that goes back decades. So me totally hoping for the worst for Twitter now. Don't take it personally, kids.
Are you saying he's rubbed his musk on way too many things?
How many kids does he have?
I don't know, but
not as many as Nick Cannon, but he's trying to catch up.
Well, close.
And the funny thing about those jokes is that they won't age poorly.
No, yeah, don't mention a specific number. That joke will just be evergreen. And Kanye has gone on a talking fast.
Thank God.
That seems to be the internet's consensus. Yes.
I miss the old Kanye.
I don't think he was stable to begin with.
Kim Kardashian Kanye. Yeah. Amber Rose Kanye. That is the best Kanye has ever been, and we'll never see it again.
I don't know if he was stable to begin with, but yeah, that time with Kardashians did not do him well.
Yeah.
All right,
Pete Davidson got out alive.
I know, man. He seems to he gets like the publicity of like sleeping with with these famous women out of his league, and then just like moves on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. JLA number 12?
JLA number 12.
All right. November.
Wonder World, but no. Don't get not Wonder Wall, kids. Wonder World.
Your body is not a wonderland. JLA number 12, November 9th.
Oh, wait. John Mayer, please don't sue us.
Oh,
really?
It
was a jokey joke.
Oh, is he that? Is he? Okay.
Ever since Taylor Swift made those couple songs about him, he's been a little touchy. So.
Oh my. November 1997, Rock of Ages Part 3, Wonder World. Yes. Hey, it's the title that you don't sue us, sue DC. You could probably own DC at this point, John Mayer.
No, he doesn't. He ain't got money like that no more.
Oh. Green Lantern arrived in the Watchtower to tell the JLA how he and Green Arrow were approached by Cersei. However, they have their own problem. Metron of the New Gods has approached them, asking for their assistance tracking down the Philosopher's Stone. He hands them a set of baby boxes connected...
Not to be confused with mother boxes.
Connected to his mother box, across all of creation. And while Aztec stays behind to keep the watchtower going, Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman go through a portal which will bounce them across reality until they find the stone. They trust Metron. Your first mistake. Green Lantern.
Oh, wait, Metron. I am the voice of God. It only took me 3 issues.
I am God.
I need a one with the G in there. All right. Green Lantern's first stop is a strange Earth-like world where he fights an alchemist. His second stop is a field of flowers that trap him in an illusion of success.
You thought those pennies were worth something?
All right, let's get. All right, a field of flowers that trap him in an illusion of success. If that is not the most meta panel in this story. As the journey continues, he finds himself in a swamp with the corpses of all the heroes who died searching for the Philosopher's Stone, and there he has a close encounter. Or so he tells Moat, the person who he has just found. He is now on Wonderworld, headquarters of the Thorocracy, and the last outpost of a rational space before the eternal dark. Flash and Aquaman have already arrived.
Were you letting out a little ayahuasca smell?
Hey man, creative process. Got to inhale and then you got to exhale. Flash and Aquaman have already arrived, and Green Lantern wants to see them, but Wonderworld is a big place. Around Earth, Lex Luthor is shocked. He has just destroyed the decoy Injustice satellite with Superman and Martian Manhunter. For all he knows, he may have just killed Superman.
And now he's a little sad. He's realizing that's his reason.
Sad?
His reason for being.
I thought he was standing there.
Oh. Full mask?
I thought he was raising the flag. Yeah.
No, he would be sad. It's like Batman and Joker. They'd be sad if they actually.
Oh no, please. He would be all, and he'd be sitting there waiting for his parade. He would be waiting for a Grateful Earth to be thrown in a parade.
You're wrong. That's a sick love. That's a sick love story gone wrong.
No, Joker's the one who's like, no, you don't kill my boo unless I kill him.
And even then,
yeah, Joker doesn't respond well. However, the heroes are still alive. Superman's new energy powers let him absorb most of the explosion. I love it. I love those energy powers were such a MacGuffin for a year. It's just like, oh yeah, I can absorb this or.
Okay, Superman's already OP AF, right? So this is what he needs. Really, this is what we're doing. Well, I mean, I know he got killed by like freaking what's his face, Doomsday, but like I think they rebounded way too strong on the other end after that.
I know, but I mean, he wasn't super strong here. He kind of had to create a magnetic field to lift stuff, and you know. I do like that he was able to turn off his powers, and he was like a mortal Clark Kent.
They stole that from Donner.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean when Superman 2?
Yeah.
He got it once, and then he was like, "I renounce my powers and everything." Kids. Is that the biggest example in superhero fiction of
superior puss?
I'm pretty sure.
He gave up godlike powers after sleeping with her once.
Although he was a nerdy virgin before that, so you know.
Yeah, but I guess, yeah, you're after they were first time, you're just like, oh, I need to get me more of that. Yeah, I know, yeah. So yeah, he absorbs the explosion, and the two have a plan. Flying back to Earth, they grab a massive rock and the same size.
I bet. That's not a doobie, my friend.
So much meta commentary in this. The same size as the destroyed decoy and throw it into space. On the real Injustice satellite, the Injustice Gang are celebrating the first phase of their plan. Cersei arrives with a new member, Green Arrow, who says he is helping them for his father's sake. And this girl, and the circle back around. And yes, you took my virginity. No. It's a joke, kids. At the Watchtower, Aztec's about to ask Metron where he sent the other heroes, but the new god teleports away. Oh, so Metron ignored Aztec just like everyone else?
Everybody else? just
like every reader of the 90s?
Hey it. I think that thing went to like 20 issues or something.
Did it?
In 2017. So
did it?
Yeah, in 2017.
Oh.
I have all the issues.
Oh, in 2017.
So somebody liked it.
I'm saying in the 90s at this point. I don't think it got that far.
I don't know how long Ultimate Man went. It wasn't long though.
Hell.
Wasn't
the not so Ultimate Man. Lex Luthor calls the Watchtower at the same time to make a revelation. He paid for a large chunk of Aztec's training just so he could have a man on the inside. If Aztec refuses, he will destroy the Watchtower with a set of atomic weapons. Lex Luthor does not believe in the Shadow God, but Aztec does, and if Aztec refuses, he will die knowing he failed in his duties. On Wonderworld, Green Lantern is being led through the museum district to his friends. He's about to tell them what he saw in the graveyard when they are led to speak to the leaders of the Theocracy, a group of beings the size of buildings. Green Lantern tells them the story. In the graveyard, he met a being called Our Man, the Master of Time, who hailed from the far future.
For 1 hour.
He told Cal that unless they affected the outcome of the JLA's battle against the Injustice Gang, Earth will be turned into a slave camp. Theocracy cannot leave their post.
I mean, what's the difference?
Oh!
Are we all just slaves? Are we all just wage slaves at this point? I mean...
To the system, yeah!
We're damn near neo-feudalism here, man. Not to get too heavy on you. Sorry.
How dare you? What kind of dick joke is that?
Existential crisis, my bad. Yeah, it only went to 10 issues. Aztec, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. I'm like, okay, it ended at 10, and then he jumped on the JLA for this arc and then quits. Okay. Cramwell.
Well, no, he was there till issue 20.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought at the end of this arc, he's like, yeah, I quit.
I thought he was a little bit longer. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hail. He might have been. Theocracy, cannot leave their post, but Aquaman demands that they help them return to their starting point. There is one option: the Glimmer's hyper wheel.
Not the hyper wheel.
Sounds like another way to get high. Jeez. The hyper wheel turns out is merely an infinitely more advanced version of the cosmic treadmill.
Exactly.
With the Flash dragging his two friends in his wake, they use the hyper wheel to home in on Metron's mother box. The power of the hyperwheel flashes off, traveling so fast that the three heroes leave real space.
Hey, somebody's muffin's getting buttered, but that ain't none of my business. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
On Earth, Batman is finishing his negotiations with Mirror Master, the only mercenary in the Justice Gang. He warns them that they have 4 minutes. Who's this, little Hellfire? As soon as he breaks contact, Batman gets his remaining teammates moving. Aquaman, Flash, and Green Lantern re-enter the real world in Earth orbit. They think they are fine, but when they see that Europe has been replaced with an apocalyptic fire pit, they realize that they still have a long way to go.
Hey, do you think they teamed up Aquaman, Flash, and Green Lantern to kind of replicate that 3 of a kind storyline?
Maybe. I mean,
that's the only reason I can really see to do that.
I mean, if you're not going to send Batman who else are you going to send? I guess you could have sent Martian Manhunter, but...
He was too busy riding the wave, bro.
Hey-oh. Yeah, riding that madness wave.
Exactly.
All right, so thoughts on the...
Tina Rooney? This cover I love, by the way.
Was it the...
Shout out to Howard Porter for that cover.
Yeah,
this is a poster, honestly.
All Howard Porter stuff is good, but yeah, it's the Martian Manhunter's face. Yeah, this is the month, kids, when they every book had somebody's face like that on the cover. But yeah,
sometimes it really does pay to have the direct edition. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, that is a good John Jones. Yeah. All right, JLA number 13, December 1997, Rock of Ages Part 4, Wasteland, and no, we're not talking about New Jersey, kids.
Good thing he's sleeping drunk by now.
I would say who? Charlie Esser? But I guess you could say that about many of the residents of New Jersey. Oh.
Exactly.
We're doing me now?
We just joke. It's Charlie Esser. 3 heroes had been recruited and sent to the farthest reaches of the universe. Making their way back as light-squared energy beings, they re-entered earthly space-time. However, they got the date wrong and arrived in the bodies of their alternate selves. Aquaman entered his body during a fight with the Deep Six, but he had just summoned a mutant whale to knock the villains aside. As
Yikes.
I know. Apocalyptic future, kids. As Aquaman makes his way to Metropolis to summon help, he wonders why his hand is so old.
Well, you gotta put lotion on the hand, too, not just the boop. I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
Thanks for the setup. But by the time he works it out, he is too late. And from the state of Metropolis, he has been for a long time now. As a flying soldier patterned after a parademon appeared to suffer a nervous breakdown, Aquaman meets Wonder Woman, alive and kicking in this grim future. Fighting through a horde of flying soldiers, they punch through the pavement and escape into the old sewers. The rogue trooper follows them, but as they prepare to kill him, he reveals his name, Kal Rayner.
His name was Kyle Rayner.
My name is Kal Rayner. For 5 years.
I would die if they had a Green Lantern show and that's how it started. I would die.
Oh, did you see? I guess they're, I don't know, there must be changing stuff on that Green Lantern show that we're supposedly getting eventually.
Yeah.
That they're going to focus on Jon Stewart now.
Yeah. Like everybody's been telling them to do. Well, you know, after the guy said what he said and did what he did, I think they kind of had to at that point.
Yeah, I mean, the Alan Scott thing would have been all right, but it's like, wait, the other focus was going to be Guy Gardner? What?
Yikes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be cool if they did like anthology storytelling where you get two or three episodes per episode and it features like a story from each like different Human Lantern. And hell, Kilowog, of course.
Yeah, a bunch of two-parters, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's doable. They have a lot of great stories, a lot of great characters that definitely need to be fleshed out. I mean, I love Jon Stewart, of course, but like it's such a great concept, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That they just get stuck on stuff. But I'm just glad they're not stuck on Hal anymore. I'm glad they get that. The only Hal I want is Spectre Hal.
No Parallax?
Maybe Parallax, but I don't think they'd be brave enough to do that anymore.
Yeah, don't do that right off the bat.
It's a little off-putting.
Exactly. Looking for help, the 3 heroes track down Wally West, living in a workers' dorm in the Keystone Ghetto fire pit construction site. Wally West is out of shape, dying by degrees, and cut off from the Speed Force. The day is dire.
'Cause it's not yours, Wally!
Oh my. A meeting
no tea, no shade.
Yeah. A meeting of heroes may help them, but no one is hopeful. Superheroes have been a target of the new regime ever since Darkseid took over when he invaded Earth after the JLA destroyed the Philosopher's Stone.
Idiots.
Superman committed suicide after killing his brainwashed wife. And again, I'm just like, wait a minute. I mean, I get that he would have been mourning over Lois, but it's like, would he have really committed suicide? Wouldn't he have been like, I'm gonna, how many Dark Superman stories have you got? Wouldn't he be like, I'm gonna kill Darkseid?
Exactly.
They just wanted Superman out of the way.
Because he's OPAF. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would have been awesome if he just flew into the sun, but that, whatever.
Or you try to at this point trying to turn himself into a lightning bolt and just strike Darkseid as a giant bolt of lightning.
Exactly. We'll leave that to Mary though.
Yes. Batman was captured 8 years ago. I wonder if he's still alive. Is our Bat God still up there listening? Aztec is dead. However, Aquaman refuses to give up hope. The Atom, remembering who Aquaman used to be, is empowered by the outburst and convinces them to try a plan.
And a scheme was hatched, my friend.
What is this, Ocean's? Oh my god. Oh wait. Aquaman's there. What is this, Ocean's 11?
Oh! Suck it, Kona!
Oh my god, DC, if you've not titled a comic or an arc for Aquaman yet titled Ocean's 11, I mean, come on.
They should have done it when it was Aquaman and the Outsiders. I think that would have been a perfect time. I don't think they ever did.
There you go.
They don't want George Clooney to sue them or Frank Sinatra's estate.
True.
So.
On New Genesis, remade as a mirror of Apocalypse, Darkseid consults with Darkseid, who is on Earth, Granny Goodness downloaded herself into New Genesis's mother box, becoming the merciless grandmother box.
Yikes! I don't want to see that porn parody.
Yeah, I'd make a joke about taking out teeth, but oh, Lord. Okay. Is this Darkseid or Lilith Hellfire? Darkseid's stronghold in Las Vegas, where victims are.
It always goes down in Las Vegas. Doesn't matter if it's Marvel or DC.
Where victims are brought to be tortured to death.
That's about right for Vegas. If you know, you know.
What goes down? What are you saying? What goes down in Vegas stays in Vegas? Hey,
Exactly.
And remember, kids, we're still trying to pry information from Lilith Hell about who one or two people Lilith Hellfire met in Las Vegas.
I'll never tell. That's rude.
When you're here, can you tell me off camera?
Maybe.
Okay. Then I can
Maybe
tell.
not.
Why? I won't tell anyone. I'll love holding that over Ray and be like, haha, I know. I know the name. I know the stars. As Cal.
No one man should have all that power.
Whoso holds this knowledge, if he be worthy. As Cal goes in front of the judge.
Hey man, nanobots, come to see the rainbow.
No one can. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I don't want to know because Lilith will be like, no one can know my secret. I'll wake up at 3 a.m. She's about to snap my neck. Danielle will be like, quiet, you two. I'm trying to sleep. Cal goes in as Cal goes in front of the Justice League, masquerading as his prisoners. The Atom travels into the facility in a phone line. Wait a second. Post-apocalyptic world, but the phones are still working?
Don't think about it too hard, babe.
I mean, we don't have landline. I mean, a lot of people don't have landlines now. It's like, really?
It was a hopeful future.
I guess. Darkseid needs to phone his people with orders.
Exactly.
Down. We must reach our Dark Lord. Down 9 first, Merlin.
666, but you gotta dial 666 first.
Like Lil's tattoo. He is attacked by nanobots, but shrinks down to a quantum scale and hitches a ride the rest of the way within them. So he shrunk down to a quantum realm, you say?
Well, to be fair, the Atom is older than Ant-Man.
I know.
So.
Yes. Outside.
Gotta keep that pimp hand strong, man.
April. I'm telling you, April, kids.
Weren't we gonna do that originally, and then we didn't?
Yeah. Well, we changed because remember we were talking to Clay, so we went to a U.S. agent thing. Oh no, we're doing Pimp Hand. I guarantee we're probably gonna be able to get Justin for that. Outside, the heroes worry that the Atom has not made contact. They break through the door and prepare to fight, but there is nothing. No troops, no security, just a
Don't forget, our universe is 6169.
Really? You're not just going to go straight for the 69, Hale?
No, you got to keep them guessing.
Subtle. 69. Universe.
Like, oh, we're 6169. Ha!
There you go. Our universe 42069.
420-69.
There you go. Weary of a trap, they go further into the complex, confronting Darkseid. Oh boy. They hear
Darkseid's a joke. He's like Mysterio. Be freaking for real.
They hear the truth. Batman defeated Darkseid and took his place 2 months ago.
Batman, my favorite character.
Enter God mode. Literally.
Seriously. I mean, identity theft in Vegas. How dare you. After a battle of wits, he convinced us.
That wasn't a very long battle, let me tell you.
They were both unarmed. Don't make fun of Ray's favorite character.
The only way we can get him to listen is to roast Batman.
I know. After a battle of wits, he convinced Darkseid to download himself into a mother box. I don't know how you do that. Yeah, here, get in this mother box. No, get in this mother box, see? It'll be a great time.
Superior puss.
Masquerading as...
you gotta oil yourself up and slip into
So play my famous line. You have so many drops. I can't wait till you're here and I'll be like, look at all your pages.
Arg.
Hell. But masquerading as Darkseid, Batman has had contact with Darkseid, which led him to one belief. Darkseid must be stopped. No crap. No matter the cost. Because any alternative is better than that. No kidding. Darkseid should...
To the moon, Alice!
Bang, zoom. Darkseid should be on Earth by now, but Batman wants the heroes to attack the moon first. He's a fan of cheese, kids. In Metropolis, there is a drop in air pressure and the few remaining babies start to cry. As the sound of thunder splits the sky, the people of Earth must once again face the fact that truth and justice are abstract, and Darkseid is
coming.
Hey-oh! So
that's why the babies are crying.
One track mind on this.
Come.
Oh, God. Future Darkseid is distinguished from his modern self by a pharaonic beard ending in an omega symbol.
I'm just glad that Godfrey was a cameo. I hate that guy. As well as Orion.
Yes.
So, as little as possible.
And yes, this issue was part of the Faces of the DC Universe event that featured close-ups of characters' faces in all DCU titles this month.
I mean, it's weird that they chose Martian Manhunter. I'm glad they did.
Yeah, but Superman had 4 books, so his face was probably well, no, it wasn't on every book, but Superman got one in one of his solo books. Batman had a few, so Aquaman had a book? Yeah. So Aquaman was probably on his. So it's you take away everyone else who has a book. Who was left? It was like it was either Aztec, Martian Manhunter. Did Connor still have a book? I think so. So it's probably like Aztec and Martian Manhunter. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, who wanted to see Aztec?
Everyone else had their own monthly book. So, all right. So any thoughts, Lilith, or should we move on?
Well, let's move on, because this is where things get a little twisty.
We still got 2 issues left, kid.
2?
14 and 15.
Oh, well, we're about to do 14. Let's just say one.
Okay.
Don't scare me like that. It's like, did I do the ayahuasca?
Whoa. All right, JLA 14, January 1998, Rock of Ages Part 5, Twilight of the Gods.
Yikes.
What, they all sparkle?
Yeah. They added an extra editor for this one, by the way.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, L.A. Williams.
Yes, I see it. Yeah.
Hefty. It's hefty dealing with Grant Morrison.
Exactly. 15 years in the future and 12 hours away from the end of the world, Earth has been conquered and enslaved by the evil god Darkseid. However, a trio of time-tossed heroes have a plan. Unite Earth's remaining heroes as the Justice League and use Darkseid's own technology to travel back in time and avert this whole scenario by saving the Whirligog, a vital item. It will... all of a sudden the word Whirligog appears. Were they like, Grant, someone already did the Philosopher's Stone many, many years ago. Oh, okay. But yes, it will be difficult, especially since an unseen narrator claims that he alone will emerge as victor.
Is it Pariah? Is it the Anti-Monitor?
No. In Darkseid...
Who could it be?
In Darkseid Zombie Factory on the moon... Man, I must...
Wait a minute, didn't Teen Titans Go do a song about Whirligog, I feel?
Maybe. It's been a while.
I think it was in Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
I think, yeah, I think so, yeah.
But, yeah. I think that's like an actual thing somewhere in some mythology, though, to be fair.
Yeah. All right. Now you know this stuff was good, kids. In Darkseid Zombie Factory on the moon, the human race is being stripped of its mind, one at a time, by a broadcast array, or as we call it, Twitter.
More like TikTok, but that's fine.
Oh, Fox News. Aztec and Argent have been sent to shut down the facility. Man, there really aren't that many heroes left, are there?
Yeah.
Strapped for ideas, Argent remembers something she heard once about Green Lantern rings. Using her silver plasma, she creates a horde of superheroes, and she and Aztec fly into the facility as part of the throng. Unfortunately, the guards open fire, and Argent is caught by a stray shot. In Las Vegas, the second group of heroes are going to use boom tube technology to sneak into Darkseid's fortress in Metropolis. Batman assures them that they will be disguised as Darkseid. In Metropolis, the last group of heroes are preparing to attack the fortress by a different route. On the Atom Signal, Amazo brings down a bike trooper to steal his vehicle, but they are caught by his friends. Amazo holds off most of it, but he is brought down by a viral program broadcast, and he dies. The narrator takes note of this. The second group of heroes breaks into the fortress using Darkseid's boom tube equipment, and immediately set off the scotastic smoke bombs that Batman was working on. With these to counter Darkseid's omnipotence and Metron's intelligence, it comes down to wits and brawn. Wonder Woman sets out to kill Darkseid in the grandmother box, while Batman ambushes Metron and convinces him...
calling the pot black on that one, ain't it?
Wow!
You know how Wonder Woman is, don't you? Don't at me.
While Batman ambushes Metron and convinces him to become human. As soon as he does, Batman douses him with a hypnotic agent and commands Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Flash to go back in time using the Mobius chair. Oh, man, they didn't even say how he punched them before he did that. Bat God.
I was gonna say, Bat God.
He literally took down a new god.
I mean, the worst one, granted.
Well, yeah.
In a chair. I mean, it's basically Professor Rex.
He's punching a cripple? Oh.
Batman.
I mean, that
my
tracks.
favorite character.
He beats up mentally ill every Wednesday.
I mean,
so
he's a rich 1%er beating on a cripple. I can see it.
Batman. My favorite character.
How can you love this man, Ray? Come on.
Batman. My favorite character.
I mean, at least he's not ripping off faces.
I know, and it's documented. It's in comics, and even a comic creator said it. So. Oh my god!
Moon Knight, a guy who runs around in a white outfit, relieving people of their facial features.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
Oh my god, we're done. This is the ultimate episode. We said Batman is Ray's favorite character, and we got a Moon Knight thing, and burn! If only we could get Ray to listen to this.
Just put Black Canary on the cover art. He won't know.
Yeah.
So just keep waiting. I'm like, when's Black Canary gonna show up?
This is such the opposite. I mean, there's hardly any women in this story. It's all a bunch of
my favorite biscuit.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Sausage.
A bunch of
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Bunch of doodle-doodle-doo, but that's none of my business.
Whoa.
Sausage.
So Batman roofies Metron and
give him the old Cosby treatment.
Makes him send Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Flash back in time using the Mobius chair. Vowing not to fail, the three heroes vanish through time.
Is it always them going back in time, like every single freaking time? Isn't that the answer to everything?
Gotta go back in time.
We gotta get back to the past. Haha, you thought I was gonna say future.
Lex Luthor. You gotta do something about Lex Luthor, Marty. Vowing not to fail, the three heroes vanish through time, leaving the world less than 10 hours away from ultimate destruction. Wonder Woman's battle is not going well, but with her dying axe, she destroys the grandmother box. Batman tries to follow this with a batarang to Darkseid's neck, but Darkseid's personal force field stops him. Before Darkseid can make Batman tell him who he is, Batman draws his attention to the zombie factory on the moon, where Aztec used a suicide failsafe on her armor to create a destructive wave of 4D energy more powerful than any nuclear weapon on Earth.
4D better than 3D.
See, the number's bigger. The zombie factory is no more, and the human race is starting to wake up. And Darkseid has no way to retaliate against Batman on the same scale. Instead, he simply deploys his Omega effect and sends him beyond the ken of anyone. Just before... This is the first time he did it, kid. Just before Green Arrow and Adam round the corner with a plan, Adam requests a flare arrow, and as he does, he points out that clearly one thing can get through the force field. Light! As Darkseid gloats, Adam destroys his head from the inside. The war is ended. And yet the countdown...
It only took everything.
Yeah. And yet the countdown still runs. In a basement in Metropolis, the narrator finds Orion, soldier god of New Genesis, before Darkseid stripped him of his divinity. Orion knows the narrator. Death, the Black Racer! Orion has created what he believes is the ultimate weapon, the Genesis Box, with which he will destroy the universe and rebuild it without Darkseid. As the countdown hits 0, energy blooms...
The final countdown.
Energy blooms in Metropolis and the world burns to white. 15 years earlier, the Injustice Gang has been defeated. Superman has the Whirligog, but Lex Luthor has worked out that it is thought-activated. Before he can use it against the heroes, Superman lashes out at the device with a wave of energy.
Swamp Trooper, bro. I wish they would have kept that name for Kyle.
Yeah. Oh my, how dare you.
Burn.
Green Arrow's comment to Darkseid that the atom was in his head gains a certain double meaning when applied to Final Crisis, another story in which Darkseid takes over Earth, and which was also written by Grant Morrison. In this, Darkseid's hold on the world is cemented when he takes over half the world's population and gets inside their heads. If something similar occurred in this timeline, then the line is also a brutal piece of irony.
Bro, that cover is nightmare fuel, just saying.
Oh, yeah. The horde of false superheroes created by Argent include images of Superman and Mr. Miracle, but also the Marvel superheroes Thor and Dr. Spectrum.
Suck it, Marvel. That was a deep cut, bro.
What
a fanboy thing to do, man.
See, you rip on me for a Quasar, but man, I don't know if it was Howard Porter or who, but someone was a fan of Dr. Spectrum.
I mean, to be fair, they were older men. That's all they had. I'm gonna let them have it. You know what I mean?
Hey-oh!
At one point, all they had was like Dick Tracy and stuff like that.
The Shadow.
You know, it is what it is.
The Shadow.
But it shaped our modern comics, so how mad can I be at it? You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right, you ready to wrap this thing up?
Wrap it up.
I love this cover. I always giggle at this cover to 15. With Batman just holding back Superman and Martian Manhunter. Like, no, let them go or the world is, doomed. Again, Bat-God holding back Superman and Martian Manhunter.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
All right. It all ends, kids. JLA number 15 from February 1998. Rock of Ages Part 6. Stone of Destiny. Isn't that what some people call their kidney stones?
Oh, God. If you got a big enough one, probably.
Hey-oh. All right. Oh, we're subtly going to drop hints about DC 1 Million coming up after this at some point.
So eloquently, you might have.
In the 853rd century, and if you want to know more about DC 1 Million, scroll down to, yes, Will and I did an episode on that for Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast, where Kal Rayner...
I'm sorry, Will.
Where Kal Rayner contains a supernova. Suck it, Lilith.
That power creep on him is something else, bro.
Suck it, Lilith.
In the 853rd century, Metron is passing on his role as the master of time and space to an apprentice, an android known as Our Man. As his final
Pop your pill and go.
Hey,
Pop your pill and go.
As his final act as a mentor, Metron hands Our Man the Hourglass of the Gods. The new god artifact known as the Whirligog. The Whirligog is an exact replica of the universe across all time in miniature. Using the Whirligog...
So, wait. It's Argos? Pandora?
No, it's not a city. It's a map of the universe. Like,
okay.
Using the word... Your human senses just can't translate it, Lilith. Using the word...
You know what? Suck it, Cal Kent. How about that?
Whoa! Using the Whirligog, Metron shows him the Justice League's actions against Darkseid in the future they just averted, and then he shows another set of events 15 years prior to that. On the And it's just you're gonna get bat crap crazy here right now, kids.
Yeah.
On the Injustice Gang satellite, the gang is preparing to watch the destruction of the JLA watchtower. Lex Luthor makes a final call to Aztec asking for surrender. Aztec, meanwhile, does a calculation in his head. If he has 3.5 minutes to disarm 12 warheads, exactly how much time does he have to disarm each individual warhead? That's right, kids.
Look, man, I didn't sign up for no damn algebra question.
Math test, kids. At the Batcave, Batman, Superman, and Martian Manhunter are about to use a jury-rigged teleporter to sneak onto the Injustice Gang satellite. Batman mentions that while laying the groundwork for this assault, he has 3 agents inside the Injustice Gang.
He has less than 3.5 minutes per warhead, by the way, guys. Just so you know.
How many of you could disarm a warhead in 3.5 minutes?
I'm pretty sure I could at least assemble a bazooka in that time. Hint, hint.
All she needs is the parts. Batman.
I mean, if you have to 3D print them, it's fine. I'm okay with that.
Plastic bazooka. Oh my god! If nothing else, I need to have like a Nerf bazooka up here for you or something. Plastic Man in particular is under strict instructions. Wake the group's telepath to snap him out of Luthor's control. On the satellite, the Joker is trying practical jokes on the sleeping alien when Ocean Master finds another Joker tied behind the hydroponics generators. Angry, Luthor pulls out a gun and shoots the nearest Joker, who promptly reveals himself as Plastic Man to everyone in the room. The computers start doing things that Luthor did not anticipate. As Ocean Master and Joker rush to help their teammates, they talk briefly about the trident that Ocean Master got from Neuron in exchange for his soul.
He sold his soul and all he got was that Kermie power? Okay.
And he has to hold on to it? They see the asteroid that Superman set up to destroy them with, but Green Arrow stops him targeting the cannons. The villains prepare to respond, but Mirror Master says he won't be helping. When Superman arrives, Luthor tries to pass the place off as a research facility, but his plan falls apart when Mirror Master refuses to attack Superman with the Stellar Conductor research. Plastic Man subdues Circe with banter, but she responds by turning him into a pig. However, he still retains his stretching body and easily destroys the array Luthor planned to use to create the hard-light duplicates of the JLA. Dr. Light, however, is neither powerless nor traitorous. He takes control of Superman's energy form and bounces it off the satellite as a transmission. He also turns all the light in the satellite into infrared energy, leaving the JLA blind. But Luthor fine thanks to his night vision contact lenses. However, Green Arrow was trained to fight in darkness, and Martian Manhunter uses the distraction to telepathically contact the alien. As Green Arrow closes in, Luthor holds out the stone he was using to control the alien. It turns out it can affect reality in far more concrete ways. For example, trapping Plastic Man in a giant bottle. Before he can strike again, however, he is knocked out by the alien, now fully in control of itself once more. As Martian Manhunter and Green Arrow take down the last of the villains, Batman pins Luthor with his foot. Luthor's corporate strategy to outmaneuver the JLA is over. Superman returns, having managed to bounce himself off a deep space probe.
I bet.
He was radio waves. The Aztec calls from the watchtower to say he has disabled all the nuclear weapons.
I'm high. It's 17.5 seconds. My bad, guys. Don't worry about me.
I was gonna disarm some warheads until I got high. With victory clear, Plastic Man starts making banter with the alien again, but Joker blows a hole in the alien's shoulder. However, before anyone else is hit, Plastic Man knocks him out. With the villains all accounted for, Luthor mentions the quartz heart he was using, making the leap that the stone is thought-controlled. He tries to destroy it with a blast of energy, but Martian Manhunter, picking up a signal from the newly arrived Green Lantern, reaches out and shields the stone with his own hands. Everyone teleports back to the watchtower as Lex Luthor and Superman have another argument.
A little love spat.
Like the old married couple they are. Why'd
you name our child Abomination?
You mean Connor? At the watchtower, the JLA prepare to hand the Philosopher's Stone over to Metron for safekeeping. Metron reveals that this stone is merely a holographic construct. Joker reveals that he palmed the real stone using stage magic. creating a massive smile.
Hit it with the laugh. Hit it with the laugh.
Oh, okay.
Because he creates a massive smile across the whole ocean.
Yes, he creates a massive smile across the entire Atlantic Ocean. It seems he is unstoppable, but this is too soon for Emperor Joker, so Martian Manhunter...
Shout out, go find those Funko Pops. They're awesome.
Nice.
The Joker one's the best one.
Oh, really? Oh, I gotta get this. But Martian Manhunter uses telepathy to bring order to the Joker's mind. Unable to react with his usual speed, he accepts Luthor's idea of using the stone to resurrect the people they killed in Star City at the start of their campaign. Joker accepts, and Flash takes the stone from him before he can do anything else. As Martian Manhunter relaxes his grip, the Joker's mind returns to its dysfunctional state.
I feel called out, but that's fine.
Martian telepathy, cannabis. Luthor then makes the case that the villain should be allowed to leave. No one was killed in Star City now, and the JLA destroyed all the evidence of the Injustice Gang's plot. Stymied, the two teams part, with Lex Luthor leaving immediately via a teleportation device he bought from Mirror Master.
Well, you never trust Mirror Master, first of all.
No.
It's a little janky.
It does. He'll do anything for money. Hell.
But he won't do that.
Oh my God, he can look through mirrors. How much cocaine has he watched people do?
So much. So much.
How many naked people has he seen? How much cocaine has he watched people do? I mean,
and that, kids, is why you should not sleep with mirrors in your bedroom.
Not even
TV
on the
or otherwise.
Not even on the ceiling, Lilith Hellfire?
Especially not on the ceiling. Don't you know somebody could throw a pin up there, break it, and kill you as they're leaving? No!
You don't want to see yourself...
That's what I would do.
You don't want to see yourself dancing on the ceiling?
No, because that's what I would do. Somebody pisses me off, I'm throwing something to break it, and it's all coming down. And you're dead.
Oh my! Aztec and Martian Manhunter immediately go to perform surgery on the alien's ravaged lungs. Metron, now in possession of the real Whirligog, gives the JLA a speech about the richness of human potential. Asking them to prepare the fortifications of Earth, he departs. Superman tracks down Lex Luthor in Metropolis and tells him that he believes Lex is good. I love when he's like, I think there's some good in you, but Batman just thinks you did it to get out of a murder charge.
Yeah.
On the Watchtower, Green Arrow and Aztec are having doubts about their fitness for the team.
As you should.
Hey, Green Arrow on grounds of the scale the team fights on, and Aztec on the grounds that Lex Luthor is paying for his training taints his equipment by association.
Isn't Aztec just basically Mexican Azrael? Like, as I'm remembering his backstory, like literally. So, what's the problem, Bob?
That he wasn't connected to Batman in any way.
Oh, he wasn't white and blonde. Gotcha. Copy that. Roger.
And he wasn't connected to Batman in any way, shape, or form. Maybe that's why they put him on the JLA. They were hoping some of that Batman stink would rub off on. Because that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to paint him as like Mexican Batman. Come on.
And we're like, we got Batman Incorporated for that. Sorry, Hoss.
Not yet, but Grant Morrison's...
Not yet, but it was coming.
Grant's not there yet, but he will be. Metron finishes his story by telling how he dropped out of real space into the red, powered through a series of short-lived possibilities. Wait a minute, dropped into the red. Isn't that what Ray does? Isn't that what Ray drinks? Wine joke.
Wait, who does he think he is? Taylor Swift?
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Go
because I
stream
know
Midnight
Lilith likes
Kids.
it long.
What?
Go stream Midnight Kids.
Oh my God, is Ray the Australian Taylor Swift?
Nailed it.
Put that image in your head.
Did
Sorry.
he get Tim McGraw to be on his podcast? Then he can be the Australian Taylor Swift.
Sorry for putting that image in your head, kids. Powered through a series of short-lived possibilities, curved around to view Darkseid on the source wall, passed through all the days of a man's life, and visited Wonderworld before coming to the 853rd century to pass on the Whirligog to Our Man. A breach in time is coming, and Our Man and teammates, the mysterious Justice Legion A,
ooh, excuse me,
will be asked to meet it. Wait a minute, were they Canadians, Justice Legion A?
floppy little heads and beady little eyes. Yeah.
Oh my God, DC! Have you read DC 1 Million?
Yes, I have. I have the
Anytime in the last couple years, because I covered that. Oh my God, kids! I don't want to spoil much. Go listen to Sector 2814. But at the end, that Superman from the future is punching through time.
Yeah.
To get back to the future.
That's a Superboy reference.
Yes,
we get it.
In the present day, Superman, Batman, and Aquaman have discussed the events of their last case. Considering what the team almost helped cause, their verdict is reached. They are disbanding the JLA.
Without Wonder Woman, you're reckless. You need a clam in the sausage fest, okay?
Hey-oh. Yeah, they disbanded the JLA till next issue.
Sausage!
And I just want to say it's weird because, like, the Warlogog is the Philosopher's Stone. It's just the Darkseid, it's just their word for the Philosopher's Stone. So I wonder why he decided to actually, like, just change that if it's the same freaking thing.
I'm telling you, maybe someone was like, yeah, Dr. Alchemy uses the Philosopher's Stone.
Don't want to give him that shekel? Gotcha.
And doesn't Warlogog sound more like a Grant Morrison word?
It does, to be fair.
Was he just like, Philosopher's Stone ain't crazy enough? That sounds like a sober word. No. That won't do.
Yeah, this is trippy, and I still can't figure out the point.
He was setting stuff up. I mean, he was setting up DC 1 Million. He was setting up World War 3, which we'll get to in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He was setting some stuff up.
But it's just like, that's the thing. When they start going back in time, it's going to be bad. So,
yes.
It's going to be trippy as hell. It's just like, doesn't make sense, but it's fine.
Just when you thought it was when you thought it was just going to be a punch 'em up with the Injustice gang. No!
Psych!
Grant
the
Morrison
rug
says,
gets pulled from underneath.
Grant's like, this is every other writer. This ain't me writing Justice League. No.
It's almost like he's the DC version of Todd McFarlane.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
A little more pretentious. Yeah, I'm going to make it a little more pretentious. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
These foreigners bringing their psychedelic ways to them. All right. Any other thoughts on this?
No, not at all. Let's give the kids the homework.
All right. So next episode, kids, more Grant Morrison JLA. This time only 4 issues. What is it? Crisis times 5. Some of the JLA meets some of the JSA. So that'll be just JLA.
JSA supremacy.
JLA 28 through 31. And we get a new host for that Thunderbolt. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, yes, maybe we should mention that. Yes, did you see the announcement? Yes, they the third season, this current season is the last for Stargirl.
Yes, I saw that, and I knew that. I knew it from season 2.
I mean, you called it, but yeah, I mean, it's official. They put it out this week. Yeah.
So sorry, kids. Superman Lois on the chopping block next.
Yeah.
Savor your last season, kids.
Because I was gonna say, I mean, that's gonna be the last. That's gonna be the last thing standing. Because Flash has only got one more season. Stargirl's on its last season, and what's gonna save it? Gotham Knights.
Well, that's not even connected to anything. So
I know, but I'm just saying it's a DC show, kind of.
Barely.
It's gonna be like that Halle Berry
It's
Catwoman.
a DC show the way that Seal is a DC movie. Barely.
Or Catwoman. Halle Berry's Catwoman. There maybe a name might be close. Although,
you know what I thought about? I do like that they kind of gave it the homage to the makeup company like they did for Tim Burton's Catwoman. So
yeah,
forgot to mention that when we discussed that movie.
They kind of sort of tried.
They tried.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll mention that because I was gonna say, did I get anything even tangentially related to Justice League and comics this week? No. Literally every DC comic I think I got this week is tied to Batman. Like Poison Ivy came out and
surprise.
Yeah, I was just like Batman. It was a good week, huh, Ray?
Batman, my favorite
character. I
character.
was wondering why my DC stack was so late.
Yeah,
that you mentioned
it was mostly Batman, which we can cover on the next We Are the Night, the Batman podcast.
Batman podcast. All to do with the Dark Knight. Ray's favorite podcast.
Oh my god, we need an intro by Ray. You know, like you're listening to We Are the Night, the Batman podcast, but I don't know why you would.
Exactly. It's Batman. Come listen to Into the Night.
If you want to listen to either black suited Moon Knight or gray and blue Moon Knight.
Poor Ray. You just give him the business.
Oh, he loves it. If you want to be verbally assaulted by us, yes, please join our Patreon.
Become part of the Patreon elite.
That's right. Like great wrestling with Justin. Oh yes, and again, kids, starting this month, yeah, you'll be able to hear Justin the last week of every month on We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. So, speaking of Azrael, whose name was brought up, we're gonna get through some more Asbats first.
God bless you.
Doing the dirty work Lilith Hellfire doesn't want to do.
Just what I always wanted in a man.
Exactly.
Where all the good ones gay hell love.
It is what it is.
He'll do everything. He'll do all the crap I don't want to do. Why is he gonna be gay? That might be the only marriage Lilith Hellfire would agree to. A guy who just does everything she doesn't.
You know what? A lavender marriage could very well be in my future.
Hi, Lilith. Would you like to be a beard?
I'd be better than Elaine because I'm not going to be worried about the team he plays for. I don't want to use that equipment. I'm good.
No, seriously. Yeah. Again, you share many common interests.
Things in common, you know, cannabis and comics and other things starts with C.
Caviar, champagne.
Exactly. All right.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, yes, and he's going to guest star with us on a upcoming episode of Ultimate Spider Cast, kids.
Gobble, gobble.
Hey, all right, should we get out of here?
Yes, I'm waiting on you to give the rest of the plug.
Well, I'm trying to leap over your ADHD. All right, kids. Yes, you have your homework next time, JLA 28 through 31. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Unlimited Justice. It's late. Unlimited Justice on Facebook, on Twitter. Find links to all the various social medias for all the shows we do and updates on new stuff coming in 2023.
I was going to say, wait.
Ultimate Unlimited Justice. All right. Oh, did you see the first issue of Miles Morales is going to be oversized?
Of course.
Of course. Again, the YouTube channel.
Hey, who's writing that?
Oh, I forget. Hold on.
Okay.
I think that. Hold on, while I'm doing the plugs, I think that there were ads in some Marvel comics. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, kids. It's free. Everything we do gets a link or gets a video. Here we go. Cody Ziegler.
Oh, okay.
Who did?
Did the other one?
Well, I worked on the Ben Reilly stuff, but I thought was Cody Ziegler like a writer on like a season of Rick and Morty or something.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So yes, kids, subscribe to our YouTube channel, see everything, all the videos, everything goes up there, including our interviews, the Patreon. Once again, this is our passion project, so we're paying for this out of our own pocket. Every little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Which next episode we'll be talking some Milestone for all you DC fans.
Fancy.
Well, it's like I thought I remembered that at one point. And of course, we're almost at the series finale of superhero movie brackets.
Because Phil's never doing it again. He's never doing it again.
Nope. Please, like you like it. Yes, we will find the worst superhero movie of all time and then become a patron. Patreon has its privileges because you get when you subscribe, you get to vote on what we discuss in 2023. Don't leave it up to those three madmen who are patrons, Ray, Russell, and the aforementioned Justin. So
all sick bastards.
It's like
They're going to want to talk
It's like this story, so much
Azrael
sausage.
or something.
Yeah, come on, ladies. Come on, subscribe to the Patreon.
So we can talk Magic Mike.
Well, I told you Justin's already on board for that. All right, kids. And again, pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch, or just rain random money on us with our Cash App link right down there in the show notes.
Make it rain.
All right. Find everything on Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about trippy mind-bending experiences?
So for right now, because Instagram and Twitter are banned because they're bad apps right now, I am only on TikTok, so that's at LilithHellfire69. I make a ton of comments and maybe a little bit of content, and I'm working on my new Tumblr page because Tumblr is the new Twitter. Come join me. By the time we do the next one, I should have everything set up. So, yep.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Try to donkey punch me now, bitch. Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that. Somebody's muffin gets buttered. That ain't my business.
Yes. Subscribe to the Patreon so you can get personalized drops like...
Does Russell like it long? Does Russell like it hard?
There we go. I think we talked about all 3 patrons this time.
Don't want them getting jealous.
That's right.
Gave up to me!
I had Arby's today, so it's
Oh, did you... I heard at work about, I don't like spicy stuff, but do you see they have like this real spicy sandwich now?
Yeah.
Like even the bun is hot, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try that next week. I just went and got Reuben.
I guess the price is like, was it like $6.79? Someone at work was saying, they should have made it $6.66.
Or $6.69.
Hey, or it burns your mouth.
Oh, yikes.
All right.
That's not what you want.
All right, kids. Come back next time for more Grant Morrison. Remember, come get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. And this time it's outrageous.
Unless you go back in time and change it.
Even then.